Welcome to Bretburgh, Nevada. This is a place full of wonders. Since its foundation in 1890, we have all enjoyed great and amazing lives. Here in Bretburgh, nature coexists with industry. Thanks to none other than Nero Corp. With their help, our town has become a paradise, where families can live with joy and happiness. Our future has never looked brighter. But Bretburgh has its own secrets. Some may say this place is the home of many nightmares. A place full of monsters, and something darker. And sometimes, death is your best option. Because once you enter, you will never want to leave. Welcome to our town.
Welcome back. Let's take a break for a moment because everyone, these pawns, have been having some troubles, some situations, and I believe they need a little bit of rest. But here's the thing. There is one of them that have caught my eye. Nancy Harris. She is different in a way that I cannot explain. So, let me just focus on her. Just follow a little bit. Because I'm curious what is going to happen to her, since she's the first one who is going to be disappeared. Nancy, I want to ask you, how are you feeling? What is happening in your mind? I want to know. So please, share with us about everything, the last few days, the last few events that have been happening. How's your mind changed?
These past few weeks have been pretty crazy. No, scratch that. That's an understatement. These past few weeks have been heavy. So heavy. I feel like I'm suffocating, trying to keep my head above the water. I feel like all of our efforts these past few weeks have been in vain. Everything we try to do, anyone we try to help, it only ends up making things worse for everyone involved. Little did I know, when Kyle the Loner approached me 3 weeks ago, that my life would spiral out of control. I mean, sure, it was never perfect to begin with, but is anyone's? At least my life was normal. No monsters, no dreams, no missing posters. I wish it could all go back to that. I wish I could just stand here, stay oblivious to everything happening around me. I wish the biggest problems I had in life were just my parents being negligent. However, I know this is much bigger than myself, much bigger than all of us even. On another note, I wish I could help more than I am. I still feel like nothing but a spoiled, pampered princess. I'm not strong. I can't use weapons. All I feel like I'm good for is being monster bait. Maybe things will look up. Maybe we'll find a way out of this. God, I hope we do. Hopefully my odd connections to the Crowthers and these dreams can help us uncover the deeper message going on here. I want to be able to help, to offer more. I can only hope that whatever happens next, that we're in this together and we all make it out alive.
Thank you for that insight. It's been interesting hearing your thoughts. So, let's continue diving into this psyche of this girl, this dreamer, because I believe there's something interesting about her. October the 4th, 1985. 27 days before the fated date. Nancy, you're in the hospital, in Catherine's room. Her right leg is bandaged and out of the bed sheets. You see a couple of blood stains on the bandages. You were there when the doctor told her parents that she almost lost her leg in whatever this accident she was in. They questioned you, but of course, you didn't tell them the truth. They wouldn't believe it. Why would they? Every time you repeat the story in your head, you hear how crazy all of this is, but it is real. You have the scars to prove it. The dreams, even physical proof with the cars and the missing person posters. But even with all of that, you know they wouldn't understand what is happening. You are alone. And even with your friends involved in this situation, you still feel this loneliness. You are keeping secrets from them. And you don't like it. But you have to do it. So, you see your friend, your childhood friend, sleeping because of the painkillers. The pain was very bad. So they had to put her to sleep to ease her suffering. But you look at Catherine and you feel guilty. Guilty because you abandoned her. You feel that probably if you have stayed and helped the others, maybe she wouldn't have ended up like this. This feeling is eating you. But now that we have the time, I want you to tell me what's on your mind right now. I want to hear you as you look at her, sleeping. Even at the same time, she's using the sleep to escape this pain, the same way that you did not long ago, just a few days back.
Catherine, I don't even know if you could hear me right now. You're just asleep. But hey, sometimes people can hear things when they sleep. I feel so awful about what happened to you. I can't help but think that maybe if I didn't turn tail and ran away like a coward, that things could have been different. That maybe you wouldn't have had to experience this odd, unnatural pain. I don't know why you would do something like that for the rest of them that you barely even know. I don't know why you're involved in all this. I mean, I know it's because I'm gonna disappear and you care about me, but you could have not been involved. You could have been safe, living oblivious, which is something I wish I could be doing right now. I just hope that your leg, that it heals up, and that maybe this will put you on the benches for a little while. Maybe it'll keep you safe. You being here, it's definitely safer than out there.
Roll me your charm for me. Difficulty of 6.
That will be an 18 plus 1 for a total of 19.
Okay. You say these words to your friend, and you see her move, and you feel deep down that she hears you. But you know, Catherine, you know, even though that you want her to be safe, she also wants that for you. And you know that even though she is in this state, she will help you, no matter what. Because that's what friends do. And you know her since forever, basically. She will give her life to save you, to save all of you. Because she's that kind of person. But you had to try. Even though that at this moment she is not conscious, you feel that maybe telling her that will tell her unconscious that she needs to back up. But she won't. And you know that. So, you prepare to leave. But then you feel this pain again in your shoulder. It's been more frequent there than on your thigh. But this time, the pain is far greater and different. You cannot help it. You start coughing. And then when you look at your hand, you see blood. You stare it for a moment. And the blood moves. Just a little. Almost like a slug. But it moved. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to go into. I'm sure there's a bathroom in the hospital room, right?
Yeah, there is.
I want to go in there and I want to wash my hands.
You wash your hands, and the blood goes down on the drain. And you look at your hands. They are normal, they're nothing. And the blood, when you just clean it, it didn't move. But there's still a little stain on this white faucet. You look at it, and again, you see red smiling at you. You don't know what this woman did to you, but it's advancing. So I believe you should be worried about it.
Damn it. This isn't good. This most definitely isn't good. This is definitely some Shakespeare shit. Can I try scrubbing my hands a lot harder?
You can. The blood, it goes down the drain little by little until your hands are completely clean. But for a moment you feel like it was trying to hang on to you. It's torturing you. Or at least that's the feeling that you have right now.
Definitely don't like that.
So, you return home. And as soon as you open the door, you see your mother, Karen Harris, waiting for you, arms crossed, and with a very angry expression. Young lady, we need to talk.
Hey, Mom. So, now you want to talk to me? You sure you're not too busy?
I want you to explain me that girl. That Stephanie Coleman girl that it's now living in our home.
So her house blew up, and I'm pretty sure her dad is dead, and she has nobody else to turn to. We're friends. We have more than enough rooms in this house. So I figured, why not invite her to stay with us? It's definitely better than her fending for herself in some homeless shelter or even on the streets.
I understand, but how dare you to offer our home without even asking for permission from me or your dad? I mean, I just arrived yesterday and just saw that girl, and for a moment I believed it was a thief or something. She explained me everything to me, of course, but I mean, you didn't have any right to offer our home.
But wouldn't you have done the same? I mean, as outstanding people in this town, as people who the citizens look up to, wouldn't you have done the same? It's only the right thing to do.
Look, Nancy, we have our hands busy with you and your brother. We are doing a lot of stuff, a lot of work, your dad and I. So, having someone else living under our roof, this is not the time for that. We have a lot of things to take care of. So, like I said, we have to, taking care of you and a third person, someone that we don't even know. This is the first time we hear about this girl. So, I mean, she should be better elsewhere. I know, I understand what you're trying to say, but like I said, you didn't have the right to offer our home. So I really want to.
Anyway.
She can stay for a couple of days at least, because I've heard about her house, about her dad, but this is nothing that we should take care of, okay? There's people who take care of that things. We have a place that she could stay. We have a shelter. That's the reason Nero Corp built that, so homeless people could not be homeless people. Or even there's that building apartment that where, that beach boy and the beach and her boy lives. She can live there, I believe.
Honey, she doesn't have a job. She's just a kid.
She's 16.
She should focus on school.
She's 16. She can take a job. She can do anything. I don't know.
Don't you see how privileged we are? It's not something that we would have to worry about. But for other people, it's fending for their lives. And if we could just help them just a little bit, I don't see the harm in that.
Listen, Nancy, I understand that, but that's the reason why that building exists. So the people who barely can live can have at least a roof. Okay, because having someone else here means that we need to buy more food, maybe buy some more clothes for her. I don't know. I understand that we have money, but we have to invest in some stuff. Nero Corp is about to do something else, and even though your dad is the mayor and I'm also work on town hall, there's stuff that we have to take care of. So money is something that we cannot spare right now because of this new project that Nero Corp is doing. We have to invest on that. I'm not able to say anything.
Why can't you say anything?
Because I signed a contract with Director Anna, and well, that binds me to keep everything secret, at least until they make it public.
Do you at least know when they'll make it public?
Maybe in a month, maybe in two. It will be very soon. That's what she told us. So, yeah.
And they're making you use your own money to invest in this? Don't they have their own money that they pull from other Nero corporations around the world?
That's now how politics work, Nancy. It's different. Yeah, they have money, but they also have, well, people to invest. They have investors. Not only them, they have to have someone from this town to be the ones who pay to put some money in the situation. It's for the good of the town.
Are you the only ones investing in this?
No, there are actually a couple of people that are also investing. So, people outside of town also. It's a really big project in this case.
What about the Royces? Are they investing? I know they have money. Our neighbors?
Yeah, those. No, but I believe they work for Nero Corp. So, like I said, you cannot have someone working for the company investing in the company. It's not legal in that sense.
I guess that makes sense. Well, it won't happen again. It's not every day someone's house gets blown up, so...
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah. Could we maybe use our contacts in City Hall to see if she has any family alive that's willing to take her in? Because I've heard about the things that happen in homeless shelters, and I don't think it's a good place for a young girl like her.
I can maybe tell someone to look for it. I personally can do it, but I maybe can ask someone to do it. So I cannot promise you anything, but we will see. Okay.
It would mean the world to me if you did.
Yeah. Whatever.
I promise I'll work extra hard in school, do whatever it takes, just for this to have a higher chance of happening.
Yeah. Whatever, so...
Are
Is
you
there
okay,
anything
Mom?
else you... Yeah, no, I'm okay. Is there anything else I need to know? Anything else you want to tell me, young lady, or... Because I don't want to have any other surprises right now, so...
Well, the Crothers asked me to see them the other day, and they were just checking in on me, making sure I was okay. And they said that you had asked them to check in on me. You know, you could just ask me, Mom, if you're worried about anything.
I mean, I didn't tell them to check on you, but I suppose I should be grateful with them, but... did you talk with them? Did you... They only wanted to check on you, or was there something else you talk about?
Just asking if I was okay, if everything's seemingly normal, and I said, yeah, everything's great, everything's fine, nothing out of the ordinary. Just same old life, going to school every day, volunteering at the hospital. Nothing new.
Okay. I want you to talk with them. You understand that?
Talk with them? About what?
About anything. I mean, you don't go near Lauren, don't go near Ina. Just forget the family, okay? Just stay away from them.
Why?
Because they're not good, okay? Just...
I thought you were friends with them though, Mom.
Maybe once. Now they're just also full of shit people. Just...
What happened?
Nothing that you will understand.
I think I saw y'all arguing one day. Is it about the graveyard?
It started like that, but... You know... They and me... We have some history, so... Just...
You can share. I'll believe almost anything right now.
Roll me your charm for me, difficulty of 9.
That will be a 19 plus 1, 20 total.
Your mom starts eating her nails. You notice that you touch a fiber here. She starts talking, but not talking to you, more like she's monologuing at the situation. She is ignoring you as she's talking. That fucking bitch, really, I can't believe it. She denied me entering into the fucking coven, and she's looking at my daughter. Bitch. I should have exposed her. I should have done that. Shit, she's... Why will he? She's not special. She's just a normal kid. I don't know. fucking know what she's up to. Fucking damn it. Ugh.
Are they people I shouldn't trust? Are they not safe?
So like I said, they're not good people, okay? Just ignore them, okay? I don't want you to do anything with them. I don't fucking care what you do, but just don't go near them, okay? It's not good. She's a bitch, and I don't want you to. I'm repeating myself, am I? Just.
So you haven't talked to them in some time, I'm guessing. So if they approach me...
Oh no, I've talked with them, but they don't understand. They don't want to be more. They don't want me. So I believe if they don't want me, they want you. It's fucking crazy. Why would they want you? I mean,
I don't know, I'm just normal A+ student Nancy.
yeah, you are. Yeah.
So that you weren't asking about my well-being at all?
No. I know that you spend a lot of time outside, so I believe you at least you should have gotten some abilities to live without, an adult protection and an adult looking behind your back every time.
Yeah. I guess I can handle my own.
Yeah. That's at least what I expect about you.
Well, I won't go near them again. Since you said they're not safe and they're making up lies about you to get to me, I guess.
Yeah. So probably they just messing with you just to, pour some salt on my injury about those years ago. But
How many years ago?
a lot of time. How old are you? I'm sorry. 16?
17, Mom.
More or less by that time.
Do you happen to know anyone named Clarissa?
I did. She was Ina's sister.
Do you know what happened to her? Ina was just mumbling on about her the other day, and I said, "Whoa, who's that? That's so crazy." And she wouldn't tell me.
What are you so curious about this, Clarissa?
Well, if Ina's dangerous, then I want to know if this person's dangerous, if she's still around, if she's still alive, or if she's dead, or...
I mean, Ina told me she left Bretburgh almost 20 years ago, so I don't know why would she be a problem here. So
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So
Anyway, I'm gonna go check on Stephanie, make sure she's okay, and I'll let her know she's got to be out in a few days.
okay, yeah. Do that. Nancy, Roll me your brains for me. Difficulty of 6.
11 plus 1 for a total of 12.
As you are leaving, you pause for a moment because your mom is still mumbling, whispering, and you hear saying, "Fucking kid. Fucking kid, why? She's giving more trouble than she should." And you continue walking. And you go to one of the guest rooms to check on Stephanie. She's sitting on the bed, looking at her hands, silent.
Hey, Steph, you okay?
Oh, hi, Nancy. I'm okay. I've heard something that you were discussing with your mom or something.
Oh, yeah, she's super pissed at me.
Oh, why?
It's nothing new. She's always upset at me for some reason. She's just actually talking to me today. Crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry for being here in your home. Well, yesterday she came by and she almost threw something at me. So she believed I was a thief or something. So I believe you didn't tell her that I was going to be here. So
yeah, a lot happened yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get to a payphone.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds crazy, everything that happened yesterday, but definitely we had our hands full.
Yeah, I understand. So, thank you anyway for, at least I'm not alone at the moment. It was a little hard for me, but thank you.
Of course, no worries. Mom says that she might ask someone at City Hall to see if there's any family who could take you in.
I don't have anyone. The only family that I had was my mom, but she died a couple of years ago, and well, my dad just cut all ties with her family, so I don't believe he even put that information on record. So
City Hall has crazy connections. Maybe they'll be able to find something. We just got to keep our heads up in this awful time.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because when you're down like this, you can't get any lower. So there's only one way to go, and that's up. We just have to try our best every day, and we'll get through it.
Can I be honest with you?
Of course, yeah.
I'm actually happy that my dad died.
Any reason why? Does it have to do with the bruises on your body?
Yeah, actually, he did more than just bruises.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really, no. Just I'm just happy that that torture just ended. God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're okay. I want to wrap my arms around her and just give her the tightest hug and just comfort her.
She hugs you back. And she starts crying. She even hugs you even tighter. It hurts a little bit, but you let her. As she continues crying, letting all this pain that she's been having out.
Hey,
Just
you're safe now. You don't have to worry about him ever again. Things are gonna get better.
Yeah. It's just I don't know if I should be this happy. Is my dad died, and when I saw his body, I was so relieved, you know.
He might have been your biological father. He definitely was no father to you, at least from what I can tell. He seemed more like a monster.
But Nancy, am I a bad person because of this? Because I'm happy that he died. Am I really bad?
No. No. You are not a bad person. Trust me. What happened to you is awful and should never happen to anyone. Fathers should care for their kids, make sure that they're safe, have their best interests in mind. It seemed like none of that happened for you, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to live this life of pain. No one should have to go through that. You're not a bad person. You're a victim of circumstance. So many unfortunate things happened to you, and they shouldn't have.
It's just that for a long time I believe I deserved that because I know my mom died because of me. It was just a car accident, and I distracted her. And if I shouldn't have done that, she would have seen that truck, and we shouldn't have crashed, and we wouldn't have.
It's not your fault either. You're a kid. Things happen. It's not your fault.
But I made her look away from the road.
But the truck driver could have also drove the other way.
My dad, every time he was telling me it was my fault, and maybe that's the reason I never thought that I never.
And I never say
anything.
I'm so sorry he made you believe that it was your fault, but it was not your fault. He was just trying to find someone to blame, and it appears that you were the easiest target for him because you're small, your mind was easy to shape. But it's not your fault. He only made you believe it's your fault.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't know, it's going to be hard to process all this.
It's not gonna be easy, and it's gonna take some time for you to be okay. I mean, after all, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to heal from these wounds. But with every day, you'll feel a little bit better each day. Just a little. And sometimes things are gonna come crashing down all over again. But that doesn't stop the progress that you've made to just feeling a little bit okay.
Okay. I think I'm a little bit better right now. I was so full of anger, and I don't know, it's just that last time, I just snapped. I finally did it, so I still feel angry, Nancy, because even though that he's dead, I'm feeling that he didn't suffer enough. I wish. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to. I'm not going to end that sentence. I'm going to leave it that.
Well, I can definitely tell you he's probably not going to the good place. So I'm sure there's a place for him down below.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you for listening. I feel a little bit better now that I just say that out loud. Finally.
Of course, yeah, it's not good to hold that in. I'm here for you. Anytime you want to talk about anything, I'll listen. I'll hear you out. And I'll just be here for you anytime you want to vent.
Well, now that you mention it, there's something that I was never able to tell my dad, and I mean, I believe now that my house exploded, I believe there's no way that everyone can look for it, but a few days ago I found something on the basement. It was like a mold stain on one of the walls. I believe it was mold at first, but when I tried to clean it, because, well, my dad made me did that kind of stuff, the wall just broke, and I saw like a black tendril of sorts. I cannot describe it. It was strange, and I tried to remove it, but it grabbed me and tried to pull me. I was able to pull away, of course, but it disappeared. I believe it came from the ground near our house. I tried to find if I could see from where it come from, but I don't know. I think it was underground or something. But it was strange because when that tendril grabbed me, I feel something like an energy. I don't know. Am I crazy?
You're definitely not crazy. There's a lot of weird stuff happening in this town right now.
Yeah, I believe we have. You have the. When we moved here, I've heard some rumors about this place, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a lizard, the tail of a lizard or something. I don't know. Maybe it was nothing.
I think there's a lot more going on here than we realize. I don't think you're crazy, though. I don't think it was a lizard either.
Well, anyway, I think I should get some sleep because it's been a couple of rough days. So
Yeah.
thanks again for listening to me.
Of course.
It
And
helped.
I wanna grab her hand, like to squeeze it, like a comforting squeeze. But while I'm doing that, I want to see if her hand is still hot.
It's like normal hot, like human heat. It's normal.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Anne. I kind of wish good night to your mom, but I don't believe he likes me very much, so
I don't think she likes me either, so I kind of just leave her be.
But you know that the other woman, Gloria was her name?
Oh, yeah. I love
Yeah,
Gloria.
she's pretty friendly. If you see her, tell her that good night because she made me a couple of dinners. So
Don't worry. I most definitely will.
okay.
Can I look for Gloria?
You may. As you go upstairs, you see her talking your little brother, your baby brother. She's singing a lullaby. But your brother is already asleep, and as you enter his room, she looks at you. Oh, hi, Nancy. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Good. How are you, Gloria?
I'm very fine. Very fine. Yeah, thank you very much. So, do you need something? Do you want some milk or something? I mean.
Oh, well, Stephanie just wanted to say thank you for the food earlier. She's very
Oh yeah,
appreciative.
she's a really good kid.
Now, Gloria, I forget. Do you have kids?
Well, yes, I have a couple that in Mexico, but so my plan is to bring them eventually here to the United States, to America. That's how you call the country.
Yeah. How close are you to getting that done?
I'm doing stuff. Progreso. Progress. Progress is a word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We are making progress. your mom is actually helped me a little bit of that, but I haven't got any notice about how that is going on. So
Well, I'm glad she's helping someone.
yeah, let's hope that maybe next year they come here.
I'm wishing the best for you, Gloria.
Thank you very much. I hope so that they can come.
Me too. You know, my mom actually spoke to me today for once.
Oh, that's great. I mean, well, I don't know. I see you a little bit down, mi niña. Something happened?
Yeah. All she did was chew me out for inviting someone into our home whose house blew up and father died in the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Someone I go to school with.
Well, you know, the señora, it's very careful what people do in her house, so maybe that's the reason. So
You know, she says money is tight as well, but I know we have plenty of it. She says they're investing or whatever, but we can't be investing that much money.
I will. I mean, I don't know anything, so
Yeah.
maybe yes, maybe no.
I feel like taking her in for a few days or a little longer is the right thing to do. I wouldn't want her out on the streets. I wouldn't want her in a shelter. She's just a young girl.
Okay. I understand. Maybe I could just talk with her. I mean, I don't believe she's going to put me that much attention. Or maybe I can speak with the señor and see if he can do something. I don't know. I understand. So I could try to do something to try to help your amiga.
Appreciate that. I feel like they listen to you more than me sometimes. So I think you saying something will definitely help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will try. Yeah, I will try.
Thank you, Gloria.
So, are you sure you don't want anything? I mean, maybe I can make you chocolate, maybe some, I don't know, something or...
Maybe some hot tea before bed.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring it to your room in a couple of minutes.
Great. Thank you, Gloria. And I want to give her a hug before I leave.
Okay, gracias. Won't take long as she goes to the kitchen to make your tea. Nancy, you're dreaming. Back again in the room. You see now that the sun in the hourglass has started to fall faster. You are running out of time. And even you swear that there's a lot less sun than last time. On the board, with all the clues your mind has been collecting, you see a sticky note. I've been summoned. I'll return soon. So, you are here in your dream world. alone. What would you like to do?
I would like to try to look at Clarissa.
You go to the mirror. I need you to roll me your brains for me. Difficulty of 9.
I might have used all my luck up. Oh yeah, that's a 4 plus 1 for a 5 total.
You focus, trying to look for Clarissa, and for a moment, you see a mirror. Someone looking at themselves into the mirror. This silhouette, it's about to be in focus, but as it's going to focus to see who this person is, you know it's Clarissa, but you don't know where it is. And as soon as you see this mirror, the mist comes back again. It's hard to look at her at the moment. You don't know why, but it's harder than the other people that you've looking for before.
I would like to try and look at Irvin.
I need you to roll me your brain's difficulty of 4. He's easier since you know him. You know exactly where is he.
10 plus 1 for an 11.
You see Irvin. He's in his room. He's looking at the file that he has of his father's. He is trying to decipher this document. He's been trying to do it for a lot of days now, but you feel that he's not getting anywhere. What are you trying to look into this vision?
See what's on the document a little closer.
You see the document. You see these patterns of black squares. I will give you this. Roll me your brains for me, difficulty of 6, to see if you know exactly what this is.
That'll be a 9 plus 1 for a total of 10.
You look at the document, and you've seen these documents before in the hospital. They put these kind of documents into a computer, and the computer reads the black squares, and then you see the data appear on the screen. They do this for security measures to keep the information of some patients secure. Not all of them, of course. Just a couple of them. And even when you remember this, it's strange. Why a hospital will have this kind of security for their patients? The doctors, they need to access the data quickly, easy. But these couple of times that you've seen the nurses putting these documents, it's strange. Like I said, why would they have this kind of security, this secrecy on these documents? But you see Irvin's document, and you know, in order to read the data that it has, you need to put on a specific computer who can read this kind of paper. This optical paper.
I know if the library has one.
It will have, yeah.
Okay.
I will give you one more opportunity, one more try to see this vision. Or rather, not me, my bosses, or the person who is in charge of this place, of this dream world. What or who would you like to see?
Oh, I had something in my head and I forgot. There's so many people. Hang on, I was deciding between two.
You better choose well.
Can I? Did I ever get to see the guy that Red and Black dragged away in the jail?
You saw him. He was being tortured in a place that it was Bretburgh, but you also felt it wasn't Bretburgh. You didn't roll that well that time.
Can I try to look at the artist?
Roll me your brains, difficulty of 6.
11 plus 1, total of 12.
You see this mist disappearing as the artist appears in front of you. He is in front of a canvas, painting. You are looking at this man. He's in a trance. You're looking at his back, and you see this body near the canvas. The blood has been drained. The body is in a sheet, trying to cover the blood and trying to get most of it. The artist continues working. But at this moment, it's not the artist that you need to focus on, but the canvas. The canvas, it has an aura. It's vibrating, and you feel there's something there. Something is trying to escape, and it's using the artist as a conduit to do it. But it's still trapped. Now you know, looking at this canvas, at this painting, it's advanced already, but it's not quite there yet. And you know, that's exactly how this thing will get free. When the painting is finished, when the artist has enough of the colors that he needs, enough red to finish the painting. But what you are continue focusing at this canvas, it's not like the mist appears. It's just the mirror stops working, and you see yourself in front of the mirror. But there's something different. Your hair, your clothes are different. You move, but your reflection, it's not copying your movement. For a moment you see on your reflection this surprise, this moment of understanding. I need you to roll me your grief for me, difficulty of 11.
Explode. That'll be a nat 1.
You have this vision, and then you just wake up in your bedroom. Your head hurts horrible. You feel your brain just splitting in two. You feel almost like it's going to explode. But little by little, you feel subsiding. It takes almost 10 minutes until the pain is fully gone. You try to remember what you saw, what caused this pain. You remember you dreamt. You remember looking for Clarissa, looking for Irvin, looking for the artist. But you don't remember anything else. When you try to remember, the pain comes back again a little bit. And when you stop thinking of it, it goes away. Your memory of what happened there is no longer in your mind.
Remember, you cannot escape your fate.